Hi, it's Joe Mazumdar, Exploration Insights from the Metal Investor Forum in Vancouver, Canada. And on my left, we have Paddy Nicol, CEO of Evrim Resources, a prospect generator focused in North America. So last we talked, Paddy, was around PDAC.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how many projects you had joint ventures with, drilling programs that you're working on. So what I hoped investors got out of it and what I got out of it was looking like a very busy season for Evrim. And so from that to now, what's been happening?
Yeah, so back in sort of January to March, we sort of set the stage for the exploration programs, and now we're executing those programs. And so of the sort of 5 to 6 programs that we've got planned, we've already got 2 underway. First Majestic, our partner in Mexico, is drilling in Sonora, the Ermitaño project. And we announced this morning our partner Antofagasta is drilling the Axe project in south central BC. And in addition to that, we're now embarking on a plan to drill our 100% owned Quale project in July of this year.
Okay, and speaking about Quale, that obviously had a big impact on your share price from trench results, hand-dug trench results.
That's right. So the last time that we spoke, we didn't have the trench results in hand yet. So things have changed dramatically for Evrim in terms of our share price and interest in the market. And we've laid down, as you know, 4 trenches on site, and some of the highlights include the 350 meters of 1.28 grams, 263 meters of 1.67 grams per ton gold. Trench 4, which was a phenomenal 106 meters of 13 grams per ton gold.
And so now you've got these, incredible results from what we think is a high sulfidation epithermal prospect that's been, let's say, lightly reviewed previously and not very well known.
Mm-hmm.
So my impression from my site visit was that you got these great results and now you actually got to find out what you have? Exactly.
So the next round of work we've got is for additional mapping and trenching. La Gloria, the zone where we did the trenching, forms a very small part of the high temperature footprint within the high sulfidation system. So we've got that to do. We've got additional trenching and geophysics planned, which will start towards the end of this month into early June. And then drill permits have been applied for, and once we receive those in early July, which is when we plan to get them, mid-July we'll be drilling on the project, and that will give you that third dimensional look to see what's at depth, and that's going to be very important for the project and for the company.
Right, but also there's still a lot to do geologically,
absolutely,
to look at more targets around the area.
Yeah, we've been working the project since December, so you're looking at basically 6 months. The investment prior to this round of work has been about $300,000, so we've just scratched the surface. So we've got a long way to go and a lot of news. That in conjunction with all the other things that we've got planned, there's a very steady stream of news coming out. And Quale is a fantastic project, don't get me wrong, but there's lots of other exploration opportunities as well within the company's portfolio that you could hit on any one of them.
So right now, with respect to Ermitaño, I know there's some deadlines coming up.
Mm-hmm.
What is the progress on that resource and the potential development for our investors to realize that Ermitaño is, very close to Santa Elena, which is First Majestic's mine and plant?
That's right. That's their flagship mine. So after we spoke in March, First Majestic announced a maiden resource in Ermitaño. It was a 40.8 million ounce silver equivalent target. That's about 550,000 ounces of gold equivalent. So I think it's a great start. The project, or the vein system at Ermitaño West, remains open at depth and along strike out to the west. And so they are currently drilling and will continue to drill. First Majestic has until January to give us a production notice. And as you said, the Ermitaño vein sits very, very close to the Santa Elena mine. So this is not a full-blown mining operation. If they're giving us a production notice, this is more of a digging and trucking operation. And so the opportunity to realize, or at least crystallize, the value of the royalty could come within the next 18 to 24 months.
Wow.
So very close.
Okay, so that would be basically helping you self-fund yourself.
Precisely. It's very unique to have a junior with a revenue stream over a long life.
All right. And so right now, what's your budget? I mean, how much money do you have? And
yeah, so again, since we met back in March, a lot of warrants were taken down, and so that's got a treasury now. We've got a treasury of $5.6 million in the bank. So we have the funding to do what we want. The Quale budget is about $1.4 million for this year, for this next round of work anyways. And that in conjunction with the $2.2 million that we plan to spend for Evrim as a whole. So there's a budget for G&A, then there's a budget for generative and exploration work as well, and business development. So in its entirety, it's about just close to $4 million for this year.
So how much partner-funded work is there in terms of cash?
This year, we expect to see about $7 to $8 million of partner-funded work. We do most of the work on behalf of our joint venture partners, so we do take a little bit of revenue in from that in terms of management fees, but that equates to about 20 to 25,000 meters of drilling. So that's a heck of an amount of drilling for a junior to do over a year period.
Right. I mean, you would really have to go to Evrim's website to see the other projects we haven't actually mentioned in terms of joint ventures and deals. Like they have one with Corp on the
Serape project, 40 kilometers to the north of Ermitaño. We just finished signing off on a deal with, that was with Corp with Serape, but we've also got a deal on Ball Creek in our Golden Triangle up in northwest BC. That's also with Antofagasta. We've got an alliance with Newmont for large gold targets within the Americas. And we also have a deal on our Cerro Cascaron project with a junior called Harvest Gold. So lots to do.
Well, I think any investor would have to take a good look at Evrim with respect to not just any specific project, but the portfolio of assets that they have and their partner-funded exploration as well. So thank you very much,
Great.
Paddy.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks for having us again.
No worries.
Take care.
Thank you. It's Joe Mazumdar of Exploration Insights at the Metal Investment Forum in Vancouver, Canada. Thank you.